Hi, I'm Mike Bellevue. I write for Guns of the Old West magazine and Combat Handguns magazine. And today we're going to be taking a look at Smith Wesson's 45 ACP double action revolvers. And we're going to look at then and now. We'll be looking at a vintage 1917 Smith from World War I. And we're going to be looking at the current 325 Night Guard revolver. Well, this is my pair of Smith & Wesson 45 ACP revolvers. We've got the 1917 model, which is a World War I vintage end frame. And as you can see, it has the vintage grips on it, which look kind of hokey to us today. I mean, we're so used to the Magma grips and the combat grips, but honestly, this is a very comfortable gun to shoot. It's still a great shooter, even after all these years. And this is one of Smith & Wesson's modern incarnations of the 45 ACP. This is the 325 Night Guard. Now, this typically comes with rubber Pachmayr grips, which I think are a big mistake. These Eagle wooden grips actually fit my hand much better and make this a much more comfortable and accurate gun to shoot. Now, I love 45 ACP in a revolver, and both of these guns are great. In fact, I carry this gun. Now that rocks you some. Now for concealed carry use, I use Federal Hydroshock hollow point bullets, and this gun shoots them just fine. But today we're going to be shooting Blazer brass bullets, and I get these from MidwestAmmoSource.com. They carry name brand stuff at pretty reasonable prices, and I'm always looking for ammo. I go through a lot of ammo. Now, these guns, both of them, load using full moon clips. And that's how we do it. And the cartridges all stay together. And that allows 45 ACP to work in a revolver. The other way that we can shoot these guns is with the auto rim cartridge. And Remington developed the auto rim cartridge after World War I. Because there are a lot of surplus handguns that fired 45 ACP, and a lot of guys didn't want to use moon clips. So the way this works is it loads conventionally, just like any bullet, and it has a much thicker rim. So it mimics the head spacing that you would find by using the moon clip. And I think these are great. These are from Black Hills. They've discontinued it. Luckily, I've still got some around. But I reload these. A 255 grain Keith style semi-wide cutter and 5.1 to 5.4 grains of unique give you a real bang and load that shoots well and would take down anything you need to take down. This is an empty moon clips, just a piece of spring steel. They also make rubber ones these days, or polymer, and loading them is a pretty easy proposition. You just clip the rounds in. I usually go from opposing sides to give me something to hold on to once the first round is in, but it's not difficult at all. You just snap them in, and before you know it, you're good to go. And part of the fun of this, of course, once we got them all ready, is that you can get a bunch ready in advance, and then it's just like having a bunch of 1911 magazines loaded. You just go to town with them. And let's get the last one. Last one always seems to be harder. There we go. Okay, so there's 6 in. All right, there's some. There's some. I mean, you can get things loaded up and then just go shooting. Well, in honor of the 1917 revolver, let's just call that Evil Fritz. And this gun, of course, would have been used by the troops in World War I, and even some troops in World War II. And those doughboys, they would have shot at double action, so we'll shoot at double action and we'll see what it can do. And it don't do bad. Well, we've got an Evil Roy target from Action Targets set up about 15 yards down the lane here, and we've got the 325 night guard, so let's see how it does. We'll load it up with a moon clip, and voila, how we doing? There we go. And let's see how she shoots. Well, let's see if we can make some fluid fly with a 1917 Smith Wesson. We'll finish up with a bad guy's view of Smith & Wesson's .45 ACP revolver.